Smell that?
Somebody smell like shit!
It's the breath of fresh air of EZAs that we received this morning. You know, and one thing I can say is that every time I see Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, they just go hand in hand. Tons of EZAs you see here. We have the new pan, not new pan, but you know, the EZA pan, Super EZA Goku and Vegeta, and we have Trunks. Now today, the main focus of this obviously is to touch base with AGL Vegeta and STR Goku, but it's to see how much of a buff that we're receiving from our allies, so that way we can drop monkey meat.
What?
And we received Mr. Goku-san first. Do I even want to see the intros? We ain't even got to see that. We've seen it a lot. I don't want to spam it, but you know why I'm here, okay? Everyone knows why I'm here. So let's touch base again. Pan has a scouter, all right? And the beautiful thing about Pan is that with her scouter, or because of her kit, she needs to get hit once, launch 2 additional attacks, has a 50% chance of becoming a super, and once she comes back the following turn, she's going to do massive damage, which means attack and defense 200% and attack 200%. So we're gonna hold on to that for a little bit. So I'm probably gonna put her slot 3. This Goku here, he greatly raised the attack for 1 turn. The attack and defense 100% per superclass ally attack in turn. So basically times 3, because we have 2 superclass allies. We get a 20% damage reduction because of that. And then when there's an extreme class enemy or as another GT hero category ally attack in the same turn, all allies attack 40% and we launch additional super attack. We attack on 12 or more key, attack 150%. When receiving the attack as first or second, our defense goes up times 3. So currently we probably would have, I don't know, 1.5, close to 1.6 million HP with a 20% damage reduction. And then defense goes up 100% when receiving a super attack, and we have a 50% chance of nullifying. So because we greatly raise attack for 1 turn, we greatly lower defense, and we raise defense by 30% for 6 turns off the super. So we're doing pretty good there, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this one piece. No Luffy, you know what I'm saying? I guess I could grab, I don't even really want to grab all the keys because I don't even got to do all that. I'm just gonna go follow up like this, right? So you know G4 is that guy, but look at this, 40 mil to start off. Big 40 mil, type advantage here. And we're gonna launch 2, 43. Times 10 Kamehameha is crazy, right? We can launch 1 more, 3-piece, and this time it was a normal. So let's see if we can counter. Are we gonna be able to counter? A 50% chance, we did not. But since we have a lot of defense, we're good to go here. And then, you know, God, you know him. You feel me? He gonna find you. If you can't find him, he's gonna find you. Look at this. Look at how much damage Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is able to produce out here. I mean, I think the beautiful part about this guy is that he's not really an auto win, but it's just more of like he protects the team. And that's something like you want out of your #1 unit in the game, is that he also can cook, but he can protect the team. All right, this is what we got here. So with this Vegeta, he greatly raises defense for 1 turn and then raises attack by 30% for 6 turns. And his kit is a little bit different than Goku's. We launch additional attack that has a 7% chance of becoming a super. Damage reduction rate 10% per ally for a superclass ally. Same thing, attack and defense 100% per superclass ally. And then all allies defense 40% when there's extreme class enemy. And when attacking with 12 or more key, attack 100%. Also, he performs a crit when there's an extreme class enemy. And as a 2nd or 3rd attack in a turn, attack and defense 100%. And when receiving a super attack, defense 100% and has a 50% chance of nullifying and countering with tremendous power. So what I gotta do is I'm gonna put him in the 2nd slot. I'm gonna put G4 1st slot. Thing about G4 is, which is kind of, you know, unique itself, is that he goes up times 3 when receiving the attack and another times 2 when receiving a super attack. So we're gonna take this super pretty easy because times 3 would be 2.1 times 3 from that would be like 6.2 or 3. And then he's gonna, of course, with a 50% damage reduction, we're fine here. And then we have this Trunks at the back pocket that when there's a GT heroes attacking the same turn, and when all allies are GT heroes or hybrid Saiyans, I mean, attack and defense goes up 300%, 60% crit, and 60% damage reduction. And all allies attack and defense 60% because all allies attack 30% in his basic effects, and then the rest is attack and defense 60%, which is crazy the amount of buffs that they're bringing to the team. So once again, their support 100% is making this a lot better, because also not to forget is that G4 has a key +3 in defense 70% for 4 turns. So that's like almost essentially what 140% potentially that we're giving out from just G4. Like, that's immaculate. Let me go ahead and grab this. It's immaculate. I had to body, or want to body this Frieza. Okay, feel like we could pretty fast, but just running a team without having to worry about. So this is what, times 6? Yeah, so receive a super attack in this with a 50% damage reduction. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn, gang. And since we received a hit, did I receive a hit with G4? Probably not. I don't think I did. So I think what's going to happen for us is probably not going to be able to pop the active, which is fine. You know, I have no worries about that. But just seeing, I want to see where the super attack is going to be at, because currently you see how much damage that we're doing, right? Lowering this attack greatly. He's probably going to pop a super attack here. First slot again. Let me see. It looks like it's going to. That's a lot of attacks right there for him to not do it. I'd be very surprised if he's trying to wait to the end. Very surprised. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was talking. I'd be very surprised he waits to the end and try to hit me with the okie doke. Because that man lost his fucking mind. Okay. You lizard. Eat those. Okay. 40 mil. Let me see what we looking like. 40 mil from my guy. Final shine attack. This is a 2-piece. And then that was 41, right? And then 3-piece. Okay, so that last attack has always been a normal, because Goku did the same thing. Let's see Trunks, 20 million. Buster Cannon, 20 million. All right. Okay. Big weaves. All right. Big weaves. Okay. Big weaves. Okay. Okie dokie. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. So 655, 968, and then 390. So we put him first slot. We have receiving a super tab. We get a defense 100%, high chance of countering, nullifying, and then we get an extra times 3 as the first slot, second slot. Okay, and then we get additional 200% because of super class. We have a 70% chance of critting, 968k. Let's just keep him here. Let's see what I just want to see what he does. So I'm gonna keep him here. Want to grab this. His attack should be lowered a lot, and then we have Pan that has the attack and defense 60% for our allies here, which is amazing. It's amazing the type of support that we out here perform. No counter, but 20% damage reduction with like what, a couple million, 283. I'm not surprised that we took 283. Considering, so that wasn't too bad, right? I mean, this Frieza hits really hard, so I would assume we take what, another, probably a little bit more than that, right? How much we taking here? 333 this time. Woo! Okay, Frieza. Okay, Big Freeze. I see you. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about that Pan now after seeing that, because, well, I guess we shouldn't, because G4 is probably going to put him close to being on his ass. But this Frieza be hitting hard. So I haven't seen a counter yet. Let's just keep it 100. Haven't seen it yet. You know, so I really don't know what we're trying to do, or what they were trying to do with this kid. 50-50s? I don't like 50-50s. It's too low, you know? That's also a 50% chance of dying. Okay, let me see what this Pan talk. Pan? Let me see what you're talking about, Pan. Okay, Kamehameha 22. One. Oh, just one? Woo! I mean, we for sure we would have died if we got hit. I like it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and hate about it. I'm finna go ahead and pack him up while we, you know what I'm saying, while we sit here and yap. I do like the way that their kits are structured. 99s. Woo! Beautiful here. You ain't seen nothing like that. It's a long time, ain't it? Actually, it's been like since last video, so you know what I'm saying.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I think that their kits are really good. I think they're solid. It's not really, I wouldn't depend, you know, on these units, but I think they're serviceable for what they do. So right here, we'd have a 40% and we'd have a 70% chance to evade. I know Pan needs to get hit, but I don't think I'm gonna put Pan first slot simply because I know she has a scouter, but normals. So we have a 40% damage reduction. We probably could survive. I won't even lie, but we probably could. Let's just do this. Let's just see. Let's test the waters. Let's see. And now Vegeta has to be in the second slot, I'm assuming, right? Yep, second slot. All right. We'll just grab this. We got Pan in the back pocket. So let me see. Let's see. Oh, can we get hit or are we gonna dodge? One of the two. I don't know, but she dodged it. That was great. You know, you need to get hit to activate your passes, but you'll probably get hit here. So no worries. This is a what? 20% defense. All right, that's good. Am I mad that she dodged the super? I'm not even really mad. I should have checked Vegeta's defense there, to be honest. I didn't check his defense, but I think we still should be okay. I mean, this is what, 2? So we could launch, if it procs, it's always been procking the normal instead of procking the super. Can we proc the super, gang? See, it's not procking the super, but you know, we'll live with it. 20 mil. That's not bad to start off. Raises allies attack by 25% for 2 turns off that, so we're good. I could keep him here, but let me just do this, right? Let me grab this. Let's check the D real quick. 707, 671, 707. And then as the first or second attacker, so we get ×3. So we should be good, and we'll launch additional super attack here. Yep, let's grab this. I just think that this just made GT Heroes so much better because I want to run my GOAT Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm gonna find a way to cook up with it, but it's just definitely hard now because I have a lot of the same names like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I can't, there's an AGL LR that got a temporary boost. There's the other one. There's another Super Saiyan 4 Goku that's AGL. So it's like I could just run a straight Super Saiyan 4 Goku team. We know that all allies attack and defense 60%. We do know all allies attack and defense 60% because of GT Heroes. You know what I'm saying? So we're good here. Another thing is Vegeta has to be in the second or third slot to get the additional 100%. Otherwise, he's just going to be able to receive super attack defense 100%. And then we have a 20% damage reduction. We shouldn't die. We could counter. But I'm going to leave it like this. Right now, we're just going to leave it up to Vegeta because we're type advantage with the 20%. Don't really trust Pan there. Won't even lie about it. And then we have Trunks here that has a 60% chance to crit and a 60% damage reduction. So that right there itself is just really good from him. And I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So can we counter? Is it possible for us to counter, gang? Because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. 386. Whew. 22. I mean, he's going to be next to G4 here pretty soon. So we'll have no worries there. Okay, so he just didn't launch additional super attack. Launch a normal. But that one. So you just won't do 3 super attacks in a row. I got you. I just want to follow you. I just want to see what you got going on. But here we go. We're going to raise our defense for 2 turns a lot, right? So we at least promised 3. We're at least promised 3 here. Okay, that's 1. That's 20%. Still at 20%. That's the second attack. 3. Still at 20%. Now we're at 40. Let's see, if we would have got hit first, we probably would launch 2 more after that. And so she's good for a little bit. Now we're at 60. So this got to be our hidden potential. I just want to imagine how many she could have procced, bro. It would have been wicked. So 60% additional defense. I'll take it. She has a 60% damage reduction to normals. Now Trunks has a 60% damage reduction. And he should hold it down. He did. Okay. All right, let's put you here. So I'm gonna grab this just because, and then I'm gonna grab this over here, and then I kind of wanted to get some HP, so I really didn't want to do that, but it is what it is. I don't want to put G4 first either. You see what I'm saying? Because I put G4 first, it would have just one shot. I wanted my Goku to get some sauce, you know? I want him to raise his, I think he raised his defense for 6 turns by a certain amount of percent. I want to say 30%. There we go. 3 supers back to back to back. That's good. That's good, gang. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. There we go. All right. So since I got hit, I can pop the active with Zamasu. I think he has a Ki Blast super attack, which I could, look at that. That 56 million, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Now, it's the big papas of the papas.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What we're gonna do is, because I haven't got hit yet apparently, so I can't launch the active skill. I don't know how much. Well, it should be a normal, so 60%, and then we have a 20% with 797, and then we get to launch additional, or the additional attack and defense 100% here. So we're gonna go grab this over here. I'm gonna grab this right here with Vegeta, and I'm gonna try to get some HP back with Pan by grabbing a nice little 10 piece right here. So 89%, which is good. Look at all those attacks there from my mans. I want to see, there we go. I was worried we were gonna see something here, but we did. There we go. Let's look at a nice little 6 mil. It ain't too much though. It ain't too much.
Garbage.
That didn't do anything. Does he have damage reduction? I don't know if Zamasu has damage reduction or not. I gotta check. It still took 95k even with the 60% damage reduction. That's how you know that Zamasu hits. We gotta dodge one of them things though for sure. You know what I'm saying? 92 again. Thank God I got the HP because we would have died. We would have died. I feel as though like maybe part 3 could be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and it could be INT Trunks and Vegeta as well, because we just have a lot of units that deserve EZAs. Like, I'm not saying that this, you know, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, or I guess Vegeta and then STR Goku didn't deserve a Super EZA, but come on, bro. We got some premium units that deserve a little bit more respect, because they already got, these units already got an EZA. We need that super. That's a nice, I like 3-piece. There we go. 47. That's a nice amount of damage. That's a nice amount of damage, bro. And then we're gonna raise the allies. We got hit with the AoE, so we should launch at least 3. That's 20%. Still at 20%. Okay. Still at 20%. That's great. Thank God he doesn't triple or double super, because that would do it. That would put me on my ass. Now, 530, 1.1 million. That's crazy. So I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna pop this. Obviously gonna use this on him. Hopefully he does a super attack in the first slot. We can counter as well, because we should be able to counter, considering our defense is beneath 70%. Right? I think that's how it works. So, okay. Nullify encounters with tremendous power when HP is 70% or less. So it should be guaranteed. So I'm not going to grab any HP there. All right. Not going to grab that. Going to do a little something different. Keep him here. And then we're going to follow up with a 5-piece, and we should be Good to go. So let me see where the super is gonna be at. We have a chance to counter in the second slot too with Goku. 98 million though. I mean, I like the way that sounds too. So I ain't even gonna front. It sounds beautiful. Hey, 66. If we don't kill you here, which we, Gogeta should do at least, I wanna say, yeah, I was gonna say at least 3, but that's cool. Let's see if we take this normal Trunks. Trunks has a 60%. Yeah, he's good. There we go. And we countered. I can't wait to actually end the game on the counter. Like I one of these times I'm gonna counter for game. 37 mil. That's a lot though. That's a lot. 73 mil. And then this Goku could put it away. You can put it away, Chief. That's 1. Here we go, 2-piece. We could do 1 more. I'm kind of thinking it's gonna be a normal for game 2, and I was correct. All I can say is that these Super EZAs are really good. If I had to rate them, I think they're probably one of the better ones, probably top 5 Super EZAs. I mean, I actually like them better than Vegeta Blue and then Rose's, simply because like Vegeta Blue's, he needs to get, I think he had to get hit, right? Or Rose, I think Rose had to get hit. Vegeta Blue's counter, so it's not too bad, but I do like the ×3 defense and just how much damage that we're doing. Or maybe I'm just biased 'cause I like GT. That's probably what it is.